Do you remember when we were kids? So much has changed. I remember that on a hot summer day like today, I'd grab a couple of friends, rummage through the cabinets in our kitchen and find that last package of grape Kool-Aid. We'd grab some styrofoam cups and a handmade sign and head out to the curb, setting up our own Kool-Aid stand on a folding table or in a wagon. It was almost a rite of passage for American kids. And we learned important lessons like how to balance your money, customer service, and even how far you could water down the Kool-Aid without anybody knowing. It was important, but so much has changed. Not only has inflation affected Kool-Aid so that if you find a Kool-Aid stand, you're gonna be out $1 for a simple cup of Kool-Aid. But even more importantly, every summer we hear stories about kids who set up Kool-Aid stands or lemonade stands or bake sale stands, only to have a mid-level bureaucrat come and shut them down because they didn't get the right license or the right permit to be able to sell. America's founded on the idea that if you come here and work really hard and have a great idea that meets the needs of others, you're going to be rewarded and hopefully become prosperous. But as government gets bigger, that idea gets more dim and in the distance. Let me give you another example, Uber. Uber is a great company. It meets the needs of Americans across the country. In fact, Uber is inexpensive, it's easy, it's fast, and it's effective. Uber's great. And that's probably why the Michigan legislature is trying to tax and regulate it. Because anytime they see an idea that's great, that's their natural inclination, is to tax and regulate. And I, for one, want a country where kids can have lemonade stands and Kool-Aid stands like we did when we were little. And where companies like Uber can create organically, be rewarded, and become prosperous without government intervention, regulation, and taxation. The government thinks they're making things better for us when they do this, but they're not. In fact, everything they seem to get involved in makes it worse and not better. So join me in making sure that future generations can create the next Uber or even set up the next Kool-Aid stand. Because America, its greatness, was founded upon free markets and economic liberty.